comes in very, very confident in her own ability here tonight.
Absolutely, as she should be. She did get that win last at our last event at New Wave, so you know she has got some momentum.
Hard-fought battle with Layla Gray here tonight to do one-on-one action with Promise Braxton. And there's the bell. Solid contingent of fans here behind Jazmin Allure as Promise Braxton takes an early advantage. Locking up. Promise Braxton is a solid, accomplished grappler. She can hit you with strikes, but just as easily, she knows how to tie you into pretzels. But Jazmin Allure, no stranger to the mat as well, as she locks in that submission maneuver and puts some real torque on the back of Promise Braxton here.
That is right. Isaac Leon in a great position checking on Promise.
Yeah, Jazmin Allure, one of the strongest competitors you will ever see in a VWR ring. We love to bring her in because you never know quite what she's going to pull off, but Promise Braxton muscling her way out of that with a counter that I have not seen before. That's what makes Promise Braxton so dangerous. She is so accomplished and so innovative in what she can do in that ring.
That is right, and getting out of that shoulder lock.
Yeah, you look at this. Look at the maneuverability. Look at the agility of Promise Braxton. As she goes for a cover and gets a 1 count there. Both of these women exchanging dazzling displays of their technical prowess as Jazmin works the arm, puts that knee into the back, puts some torque onto there, into a cover. And now trying to slow down the pace, trying to maintain control with that headlock. Jazmin works Promise into the rope, shoots her off. But Promise with a running shoulder tackle. And look at that, Emily. Look how quickly Promise was able to adapt.
That is right. That's what we were saying, and she is very well known in this ring, in this arena. She knows how to wrestle.
She knows how to wrestle. She knows how to hit you. She knows how to strike you hard. She's such a talented tactician when she gets in that ring. There we go, wheelbarrow into an arm drag. Ducks the clothesline off the ropes. Spinning head scissors takes Promise Braxton down.
And this crowd fully behind Jazmin Allure right now. Big pump kick to Promise Braxton in the corner.
Yeah, Promise walks into this match with something to prove. She knows this is her house. She knows that she wants to build momentum heading into Reality of Wrestling's Sherry Martel Classic. Many of those matches to be taking place over the course of the Mania weekend here in Texas. Promise Braxton has a lot on her mind, wants to walk into there with a victory over a talent like Jazmin Allure. It would mean a lot to walk out here tonight with that victory. Jazmin trying to work her way up the ranks here at VWR. Jazmin would love to find herself in the title picture, whether for that Genesis title or for the VWR Championship itself. As she is firmly in control at this moment in the match. Spoke too soon.
And
sorry,
into
Emily.
the ropes. And Promise
Hot shot into the
Braxton
ropes.
just with that ring awareness that we were talking about.
And there's the hard fist of Promise Braxton. Promise into the cover 1. It's a 1 count out of it. Promise, if she wants to, she will throw hard strikes. It's not all mat work from Promise Braxton. Promise Braxton can strike you if she wants to, if the mood strikes her, so to speak. Promise has her hooked up.
Another suplex from Promise Braxton.
A powerful suplex into a cover.
Only got a 2 count with that, Jacob.
Yeah, powerful suplex, but Jazmin's a fighter. Both of these women, neither of them is going to want to back down. I can tell you that much right now, Emily.
That is right.
as Jazmin goes head first into that turnbuckle. And there, deadly strike from Promise Braxton.
And and she follows it up with another.
Jazmin, though, scrappy in that corner. Blocks
Jazmin ever able to put the brakes on, follows up with a chop of her own.
Yeah, Jazmin handing out receipts here. And there's another chop. They heard that one over the loud music at Mardi Gras down in Galveston, Emily.
I bet they did.
Jazmin with a boot to the face. Ducks that clothesline. Roll up. One. Just gets a 1 count out of it.
Ducks that clothesline.
She goes for that head scissors, but Promise, we talked about
backbreaker.
We talked about adaptation. Counters it into a backbreaker. Spinning backbreaker nearly gets Jazmin with that 2 count. Promise is just so dangerous, Emily. As she drapes Jazmin over that bottom rope and applies the pressure,
Promise
choking the life
using
out
almost
of her.
all of that 5 count.
Well, like we said, Promise knows this building. Promise knows what it's like to operate in World Gym Arena. She's been in matches officiated by Isaac before. Isaac, our senior official here tonight, she knows what she can get away with. As now she lands those clubbing blows. Promise into that cover. 1 count. I tell you, Emily, you could not ask for 2 more evenly matched competitors in terms of sheer talent and ability. But in terms of style,
they are both amazing, amazing competitors.
In terms
very
of style,
different style.
Very, very different. As Promise has Jazmin in that surfboard, stretching out the limbs in the back. Isaac asking Jazmin if she wants to.
And grabbing the head of Jazmin.
Modifying that, but Jazmin fighting her way out. Jazmin able to throw those elbows and break the hold as the crowd tries to will her back into this thing.
That is right. Promise in firm control at the moment.
There are very few situations that I've seen where Promise Braxton is not in complete control. There's a reason why she's a former Reality of Wrestling Diamonds Division champion. And there, the strength on display. Scoop slam right in the middle of the ring.
Ooh, and a big elbow drop.
A quick big elbow drop. The speed on display combined with that power. And now the knee pad is down. That spells danger for Jazmin Allure.
That knee drop.
And a 1 count.
Only got a 1 out of that.
You have to ask yourself if frustration is beginning to set in for Promise Braxton as Jazmin Allure seems to have an answer for everything that Promise throws at her.
That is right. Some chops in the corner from Promise.
Isaac giving Promise a warning as Promise whips Jazmin in the corner, goes for a splash. Nobody there. Jazmin ducks that clothesline off the ropes.
Goes for the
crossbody into a cover. 1, 2. Just 2. But Jazmin might be back in this thing as she puts the boots to Promise Braxton. Again, full mount, laying in those blows. Jazmin dragging Promise into the not-so-promised land, and now Jazmin's going to go up top. Top tier going top rope right now. We have to see what she's going to do.
Promise meeting her up there.
Promise wasn't going to let that happen. Promise has Jazmin now in a very precarious position, perched atop that top rope. We've already seen how much damage Promise Braxton can do with a suplex. If she nails this thing could be over. Jazmin holding on for dear life to that top rope, Emily.
That is right. She's trying to fight out of that hold right now. Pushes Promise down.
And there's the boot. Tornado DDT right in the middle of the ring.
But can Jazmin capitalize?
That took a lot out of Jazmin. She is down. The referee has started the count.
This crowd trying to will Jazmin on.
Count of 5 from referee Isaac as these women begin to stir in the ring. Jazmin trying to fire herself up, the adrenaline. And there with a stiff clothesline and another for good measure. And a modified sling blade. Off the ropes. Wheelbarrow.
And there she goes
plants
for the
her,
pin.
covers. That was almost 3, Emily.
That is right. Promise may have just been kicking out of sheer muscle memory.
Yeah, that's just muscle memory. That's all that is, because you can see the look on her face. She is dazed and confused, doesn't exactly know where she is.
Jazmin says it's over.
But Promise
had her an idea of her own.
And now up. And that fireman's carry got her by the neck. But Jazmin able to counter with an arm drag. Jazmin. 1, 2, 3. Jazmin Allure able to pick up the victory with a absolutely beautiful code red.